Go back to Rexall now. Gene Principe and Jordan Eberle.
Last game before the All-Star break, Jordan, and not maybe the way you wanted to go out, but any way to sort of summarize where the team is here now that you'll have 8 or 9 days off?
I think it'll be good to get some time off. Obviously we've got some key players out, especially down the middle. That hurts any team. So not only that, but hopefully get Clefbaum back, some defensemen. So I think this break's coming at a good time for us. It'll get us a chance to get healthy and start playing well.
And maybe the biggest addition after the break is Connor McDavid. You haven't had a chance to actually play with him, and when you look at the situation at center, it's likely he'll be your centerman. How do you feel about maybe connecting with number 97 upon his return?
Yeah, I got hurt. I came back the day that he got hurt, so I haven't actually got an opportunity to play with him. But the hype is obviously well known, and he's just watching him in practice and watching him skate. It's it's a lot of fun a lot of times. So it'll be, if I get that opportunity, I'd love to give him a chance to play with him, get him the puck and get it back, and hopefully do some damage.
You want to pass that over? We just want to. Your suit is not ugly, but your sweater is. What can you tell us about the ugly sweater campaign?
Well, obviously with ATB, we decided to do a commercial for I think everyone saw the Halloween one and then the Christmas one. So I just thought it was a good opportunity to, auction it off after the commercial was done and, hopefully raise some money for a good cause.
And have a couple more days. The highest bid at this point was at $1,300. So if you can add to that, you were talking about Christmas. Here's a look and a listen to that commercial you were just speaking about.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
It's funny, they asked me to do it. A lot of times when you're doing things, they tell you that's just, they're not going to show it. Or
they lie to you.
Exactly, or I'm doing it and, it's just all for fun or whatever.
Right.
So, obviously that one got shown. So, I think the boys, I don't know if they've gotten a hold of that one yet, but I'm sure if they do, they're going to give it to me a bit. So, but like I said, they're all in fun. I think the majority of the skits that we do are a lot of fun, and even the ones we do with Gio with the Halloween's one and the Christmas one, it's a good time, but like I said, you take a bit of razzing from the guys.
For that particular one, how many takes or how long did you spend doing that commercial?
That's the one thing that I've really, actors, they go do movies and they, hour and 45 or 2 hour movies. We're doing 15-second spots and it seems like it's taken 2 days. So I guess that means that we're bad actors or whatever. But, it does take a while to do them. They always get the best guys in to do them. And it is a lot of fun, though. You get a little bit out of your comfort zone. They make you do ridiculous stuff like that, but it's, like I said, it's a lot of fun.
2011 and 12 with the Edmonton Oilers, you scored 34 goals. That's a really good season, but when you were 10 or 11 years old, you had a little bit of a better year, 216 goals. What can you tell us about being that productive at that young an age?
Oh, I think first off, I don't know who kept the stats. I think my dad did, but I don't know how accurate they are. But right, so hockey when you're 10 years old, it's a lot of fun. I have a little brother who we enjoyed playing hockey together all the time, whether it was mini sticks or street hockey. I got my sisters played, so my dad coached me. So we were a big hockey family. So hockey was just a passion for me at a young age. Like I said, I played with some good teams growing up too. It seemed like I guess it was the Southeastern Regina team, the Kings. We used to always win. So it was a lot of fun, and I look back, I still have friends from those days.
In that article, you mentioned that you want to make it to the NHL, which so many kids do dream. And you say playing for Edmonton in Calgary. Were those kind of your two favorite teams and to give you an opportunity to be a Flame or eventually become an Oiler?
Yeah, well, I think, being a Canadian kid, you always want to play in a Canadian market. The fans here are incredible. I think, you go out in public and people recognize you and they want to talk. And, for me, it was no different. I was an Oiler fan growing up, and, I had heroes just like many other Canadian kids. So, it's funny when you look back on that stuff and see how far you've come.
When you look at how things have changed when it comes to staying in shape, what's your off-season like? Where do you train, and what do you try and work on so when you return for the season you feel even better?
Well, I think for me, being bigger and stronger and faster. I mean, you can never get quick enough. I think it's funny, you watch some of the young kids coming in the games nowadays, and they're so quick and strong, and you got to be able to keep up. So for me, obviously I'm not a very big guy, and I always want to be able to have a low center of gravity and be able to beat guys off, whether obviously with my strength and my leg power. So those are always keys I try and focus on in the summer.
And now you have quite a long break. What do you hope to do, or what are your plans here for 8 or 9 days until you rejoin the NHL on February 2nd with the schedule?
I'm actually going to Disneyland. So yeah, we were trying to find my girlfriend and I find a way to see what we could do, and we mentioned Hawaii, and I thought it was a little too far, and then I kind of thought about Disney World, and that's the same thing, a little far, so we kind of settled on LA and Anaheim, and obviously not just Disneyland. We'll go and enjoy the weather there, and it's nice to take your mind away from hockey for a little bit.
Well, you'll likely run into Mickey Mouse, so hopefully you get to see him, and hope you have a great break and then a good unofficial second half of the season. Thanks for this, Jordan.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.